Hello friends and enemies, welcome to or back to Happy For Now. It's me Isabel here with your manga log for July. I will say I read more this month than I thought I would. I did not read as much as I brought in, that is for sure. We definitely did not manage that again, which is okay. I only have a handful that are carrying over, so that's good, I would say. I read about half as many as I brought in this month, which feels okay-ish. I would like to see a sharp improvement in August and then end out the year, honestly, with a lot off of my TBR, but we'll see. A little reminder for everyone, the Trova Trip with Bethany and I to Costa Rica in January 2026, we're going January 6th to January 9th, is approaching, like the deadline is approaching. We are going to have to make a decision on if the trip is happening or not very soon. We have a couple more slots available for the early bird, which is $2,200. This does not include your flight, but this includes multiple meals. I'll put the graphic up here. It includes multiple meals, a 4-star hotel. We have a really fun itinerary happening. This one is very relaxing also is the plan. Our hope is to kind of just, you know, start off the year strong with like some bookish community and hanging out, you know, doing a little book swap, having some book club time, hanging out and reading together, a little spa time. Like, it's going to be really, really fun. So I'm really hoping we can get the last few people we need to make this happen. But if you're thinking about it, now is the perfect time to sign up and join us. You know, I know the deadline is approaching to sign up. We're all kind of starting to plan more of our travel for later in the year and the beginning of 2026. So, you know, maybe you thought about it and then you forgot. Right now, we're really, really excited for this trip. We'd love to see a few more people sign up so it can happen. But yeah, I think it's gonna be a really fun time, a really great way to connect with some other readers and just have a chill hangout. The other thing I will note and say here is that like we are not making a profit on this trip in any capacity. It is paying for our travel. That's it. So yeah, if you're interested in joining us and you have questions, let me know down below. I'll have links to everything for you. And I hope to see you there. As always, let's talk about my stats real quick and then we'll talk about everything I read and then what I hold. So I read 7 volumes of manga this month for 1,183 pages. Genre wise, I read 2 shoujo, 4 josei, and 1 yaoi. This is about normal, I would say, for me. I don't think that's too surprising. But then what did I actually read this month? What are the 7 things I read? So first things first, the first digital volume I read was Nina the Starry Bride volume 14. I am 1 behind right now, I believe, on this series, which is fine by me. I am slowly catching up again. I enjoy letting like a couple of these build up and then reading them. I really enjoyed Nina the Starry Bride volume 14 though. I think this is a fantastic continuation. I'm really, really, truly obsessed with this story and I know we're working our way towards an ending here pretty soon. I've not checked if it's over in Japan yet, but honestly, I love the art in this and I love everything the story's doing. When it all is finished, I will probably do one big reread of the entire series. Next, I did read Titan's Bride volume 7 because this came in. I tend to like to read these as they come in. I really enjoy this series, but I don't love to like marathon it. This continues with our journey. There's an attack on our hero, this one, so there's a lot of tension there. We learn some things about this egg he's been caring for. And then we also have some exposure about motives, perhaps, slash who is trying to take him out, because that has been a very big concern in this volume. We also get some growth on what is going on with the egg actually and where things are headed there. I really like this one. It's a solid 4 for me. I'm excited for the series to continue. Then I read another new steamship, which is Seduced by the Demon King, Essential Rebirth volume 2. I recently read volume 1. I really enjoyed it immediately. Pre-ordered volume 2 and I'm really happy I did. This has some interesting development on the story and what's happening that surprised me. I think this is only 4 volumes though, so I'm not really sure how that's gonna wrap up. Like, I'm really, really unsure on how that's gonna wrap up for this, but I'm intrigued enough that I would like to continue, and I'm curious to see where we go in volume 3 and 4. But she is starting to like remember more of her past life with him and stuff like that too, so that's also been kind of an interesting addition to the story. Another, like I said, 4-star. Okay, then I picked up Vampire Dormitory volume 13. So we have 1 more volume left and I'm not really sure how we're wrapping this up. This is another 4-star rating for me. We kind of opened up a new plot line in this one that I was like, wait, what do you mean we're done in 1 more volume? Like, what? We're done in 1 more volume? How's that working? Because the plot line we opened up here is interesting to say the least and not quite what I expected overall for the plot line to be. I don't know. I just got volume 14 in the mail actually like today. So I'll probably finish it in this weekly vlog. Yeah, I am really confused. Also intrigued. I'm liking it. I'm excited for it to wrap up and see what I think as it ends. Is it a series I want to reread, or am I done with it? I don't know for sure. But for now, I've just really enjoyed this. I think it's been a fun gender bent romance situation. It's made sense for the gender bent aspect. It didn't feel like it was making fun of it or being weird. I really like it so far, and I liked this, but I'm also, like I said, very confused as to where we're going with this like final volume and this new surprise plot point. I did read A Sign of Affection Volume 11, which came out recently, and I really liked this. I think this was a solid continuation. But I felt like we had some good confessions here about our hero's dreams and aspirations to our heroine that he's kind of not really discussed with her yet, and I think that was really fun and heartfelt and sweet. I liked the reveal. I thought it was good. It didn't feel... It fit with what we've seen of his character so far in the book also, so I really liked that element. A fun one. I'm excited for more. I love this series. Next, a big surprise, but not. That was also a 4-star. Everything I think I read was like a 4 or 5-star. So, Takahashi from the Bike Shop Volume 2. I'm obsessed. I love this volume. I nearly cried in this volume. We continue their really interesting relationship. They're basically dating, and he takes her all the way back to Tokyo so she can go see her family dog, because that dog is dying. And I had to turn my camera off during sprints when I read it, because I was like, I'm gonna start crying, and I do not need to cry on camera for everyone. It was really emotional. It was really good. I really love the relationship and how he's like, I would never make fun of anyone for something I like, and just their like dedication to each other in a weird way, even though they're very early on in this relationship. There's this like dedication to kindness almost in this book, even though he's like the scary hero and is a little bit brusque. I'm obsessed. I cannot wait for Volume 3 in October. Then last but not least, I did read Bride of the Barrier Master Volume 4 and loved it. We got some great development here between our heroine and her sister. We also had her powers kind of exposed to the whole school, which was really fascinating. A lot of people are very upset because she has no interest in switching classes and that she doesn't want them to bother her about her powers. So I really liked that element here. I think it was really enjoyable. We're working towards rebonding as sisters here a little bit in this volume, and I really liked that element being added in. And the parents are so crappy that like it was just nice to have that added in. We also found out more of her sister's motivations, which was nice. We're talking about everything I bought in the month of July. Again, I don't think I did too bad considering I read 7, read about half of what I purchased, read about half towards what I purchased. Trying to reduce the TBR. We'll see how that goes for me the rest of the year. I don't know. First things first, I don't have it up here, but My Secretly Hot Husband Volume 3 came in. I do need to read this. It is sitting downstairs on my coffee table. I hope to read it this month easily. I'm very excited for it. I loved Volume 2. I really liked the series. I could read it digitally, but I just keep waiting for the releases, so I don't know. And then I got Otaku Vampires Love Bite Volume 4. I actually am a little bit surprised I haven't read this already. But I really enjoyed this. Our 30-year-old otaku who like doesn't leave the house but for otaku events. It's like just a silly concept. And I think I love a silly concept, okay? Like I love an otaku, I love a silly concept. So this is just like the perfect mix of everything for me. I've really enjoyed this series so far and I'm excited to continue. Then I did get Firefly Wedding Volume 3 in. I still have not read this either, which is surprising considering how much I loved Volume 1 and 2. Our heroine has a heart condition. And she basically convinces this assassin to marry her so he doesn't kill her, and it's their adventures, and it has been a wild ride. A wild ride, literally. Then I purchased Takahashi from the Bike Shop this month as well. Obviously I read it, loved it. We just talked about it. Next, I did pick up volumes 2 and 3 of Yamada-kun, of My Love Story with Yamada-kun at level 999. I really liked volume 1 of this. I'm doing a video where I read 2 and 3 of series I own. That I read for the volume 1 vlog. So this is going in the stack for that series. I actually need to pull some books for that. But yeah, I really liked this volume 1, so I'm really excited to continue and see what I think. Then, oh, this still has a receipt in it. Oops. Next we have Oshi no Koi, volume 3. Same thing, this is going in that same series vlog where I read volumes 2 and 3 here. And I think it'll be really fun to do, and like it'll help me decide if I want to continue things or not. Next, I did get The Titan's Bride Volume 7, which I already talked about this month. Also, Seduced by the Demon King came in this month. Then I did pick up a Volume 1. I should not be buying Volume 1s. We know this. I have at least one more Volume 1 vlog this year to do, and that should knock out almost all of, if not all of, my Volume 1 shelf. But I then couldn't resist. But I got the Ayakashi Hunter's Tainted Bride Volume 1. I'm really intrigued. I love this art. I think it's beautiful. And that's kind of what sold me on it. The art in this is stunning. So I had to have it. Like, I love this cover. It really appealed to me. And apparently the plot is that she can't wait to marry her betrothed, but that changes one night when she's attacked by a vengeful yokai spirit, and it leaves her scarred with a mark of a demon curse. So she's stolen away and has to wear like a monkey mask to cover her face. So yeah, I'm really curious to see how this goes. I think it sounds interesting, very unique, very different. One that I'm also kind of surprised I didn't read yet this month is Healer for the Shadow Hero. This is volume 3 in this series. I've really enjoyed it so far. These have been very slow to release, so I've been picking them pretty quickly after they came out, but for whatever reason, not this month. Then we have The Failure at the God School Volume 2. I read Volume 1 in a Volume 1 vlog and loved it, so I immediately pre-ordered this during the next pre-order sale. And last but not least, we have Cheeky Brat Volume 14, which we're nearing the end of this series. So that's kind of exciting, honestly. But yeah, I'm really excited to read this one, and I will be continuing it soon. But yeah, that's everything I bought in July and read. Let me know if you picked up anything of interest in July. Let me know if you've read anything that I just hauled. And if you don't do any of that, let me know, or any of your favorites from the month. So let me know that down below. If you don't do any of that, you can leave me an orange emoji. Why an orange? I don't know. We're going with an orange. You can leave me an orange. I will have links to everything for you down there. Links to my friend anywhere on the internet that I am. I will catch y'all in just a few days in my next video. Bye.
Already packing, come with me. I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be. Life with no distractions, we'll get away. This is what we wait.